MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, we bring you Diamond Dynasty action between Pennsylvania and Altoona. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Here's Jake Marisnick. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for Pennsylvania, center fielder Jake Marisnick.
Grounded to the right, played on the backhand, and he'll step on first himself for the out. So the base is empty here with one away, and stepping in is the shortstop, Jose Reyes. Not his best effort that time. It's strike one. Forecast high calls for 80 degrees, but we're at 76 here at opening pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number two.
Left fielder Marcell
Ozuna swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Well, he's out in front of that changeup. I tell you what, he had to honor the fastball. The fastball, the pitch before and back with the changeup, that's a great combination.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Trey Turner.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Now a fastball. Oh, look below the knees, but he rings him up anyway, and there's one gone.
Batting second.
Here's J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez.
Oh, this is powered into left field for a base hit. Standing in, Freddie Freeman. And at first for him following the one-out single. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Batting fourth.
Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
That's just a challenge fastball right there. Here it is. Hit it. Fastball up in the zone.
A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike two. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit on the ground to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. Martinez is on his way home. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. In now is Lorenzo Cain.
Left fielder Lorenzo Cain.
Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Matt, this is how you want to start a game. First inning, you already jump on them early. You get one run in, and now you have two other runners on base. You come up with a big hit here, you can really make a big dent right here in this game in the first inning.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here comes another 0-2. On the ground to the left side. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away. So the bases are loaded here with one man gone and set to stand in. A guy who seems to get better with age, the dangerous Adrian Beltre. Now a swing and a ground ball. Comes set with the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. 2 men on, 2 out. And here comes Junior. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 4-1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. Here's Neil Walker, who represents the 8th man to bat here in the first with 4 runs already on the board. 4 runs here in this half inning. Soft liner to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. In now, Jacob deGrom. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul.
Obviously, he wants to help himself out right here.
And we'll have to leave it there. Here's the third baseman, Brett Lowry. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Third baseman.
Now the pitch.
Lowry.
Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. Turner onto the grass. He's got it 1 away. Here's the left field. Hanley Ramirez.
The right fielder, number 13. Hanley Ramirez.
Into the windup and the pitch. The high fastball is in there.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Hit on the ground to short. Turner has it. Throw just does beat him to the bag as that was pretty close. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Hit on the ground out to short. Turner gloves it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Trey Turner. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Trey Turner.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Here it comes, 0-2. In the air, out to right. Ramirez is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Striding in once again, J.D. Martinez. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And this is fouled back and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Ramirez is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 5.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. In there for strike 1.
I don't know what was going on with him in the first inning. He had a bad first inning. This looks like a totally different pitcher here in the second. Really starting to settle in, really starting to throw strikes.
Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And that ends the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Salvador Perez. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. Walker ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Digging in, JT Realmuto. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. And here's a ball hit in the air, and he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Stepping into the box, Tyler Skaggs. This guy's still Angel Pagan will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Pulled toward right center field. On the run is Griffey. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to Kyle Bearclaw. It's going to come on to pitch. Digging in for his second at bat, Gary Sanchez. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Number 15.
Here it comes on 1-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. The tag, and he is out. Ready for another chance? Adrian Beltre. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Started that swing a bit too early. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Jake Marisnick comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Liner toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Settling in now, Marcell Ozuna. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Ran it in on him as this is bounced toward short. Turner fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Digging in, Ken Griffey Jr. He was able to plate 2 with a base hit in his first appearance. Line toward center field. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Digging in the switch hitter, Neil Walker. He singled his last time up. Hit on the ground to third. And a rather easy first out. And he is in there. Stepping in, Jacob deGrom. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to the plate, and he's out at the plate as they cut him down trying to score. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike. 0-1 count and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Boy, he's not picking him up at all. Two swings and misses right now. You're not feeling confident at all if you're in the batter's box.
2 out with the man at first. Again, he sends it out of play. From the stretch. Another one sent foul. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Here's J.D. Martinez. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Ready with the 0-1. On the ground to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Now to the plate, Brett Lawrie comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Third baseman, Brett.
Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Griffey waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here's Hanley Ramirez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
The batter, number 4.
Stepping up now, Ketel Marte. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. To first. And on to first with it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning. Ready once again, Freddie Freeman. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Way in front of a great slider that time. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And Freeman's aboard. It's a base hit. Into the box now. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Runners off for second. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. The throw in time, and he is nailed at second. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Striding in once again, Salvador
Leading off
Perez.
with a rush.
He'll start things out now in the top half of the sixth.
Salvador Perez.
Hit back up the middle. Turner ranges to his left. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And the throw goes right over the head of Freeman at first.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in to try it again. JT Realmuto comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Freeman is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Kyle Bearclaw. Nomar Mazara will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. On the ground to the right side. And that's through for a base hit. And the no-hitter is gone. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Here's Jake Marisnick. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Shortstop number 7.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Jose Reyes stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
He's been really effective in this one so far. But it's interesting here that with a couple of guys on base, he seems...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Santiago Casilla enters to do the pitching.
Santiago.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this
Leading
point.
off for the All-Stars.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike one becomes so important to get ahead with him.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Marisnick going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Ken Griffey Jr. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. And that misses for ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. That misses 2-0.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. Here's Neil Walker. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Second baseman, Neil
Line
Walker.
drive to center field, and Walker will reach. It's a base hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot.
The pitcher, Jacob deGrom.
And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. First pitch on its way. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Bunt attempt misses. The throw down. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now the runner's on his way home. And he gets it down, but it's going to be a foul ball. Couldn't steer it fair. Skied into straightaway right. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. Throw won't get him. Digging in once again, J.D. Martinez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he strikes him out here. Here's Marcell Ozuna, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Into the windup and the pitch.
Ozuna.
And a ball, 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Walker will put this one away for out number 1. Here's the third baseman, Brett Lowry. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Martinez has a read on it. 2 gone. Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. In the air, down the left field line and deep. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. Ready for another shot now. Ketel Marte. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
The first baseman, Salvador Perez.
This is pretty well hit by Perez, but he got out in front a bit too much. It's a foul ball. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Kane going back, and a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. Now at the plate, JT Realmuto, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Kane ranging back. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's 2 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Took a wave at one around the shins. David Phelps comes on now.
Now pitching, David Phelps.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Ozuna is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Ready once again, Gary Sanchez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Drilled to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Ready for another chance? Lorenzo Cain. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Well, that looked like a good pitch to hit right there. I thought he might be swinging 2-0, but that's what makes him such a good hitter. He's really zeroing in on his spot. He got the fastball he's looking for, but it wasn't in the location.
The third baseman.
Ready now, Adrian Beltre. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Takes a knee-high fastball. The 0-1 pitch. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. Sanchez rounds third and is digging for the plate. And to score, the runner from second. At the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is sent out to Reyes. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. Here's Neil Walker. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Neil Walker.
Fouled back. Comes set and the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Ramirez over to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Stepping up now.
Leading off with a rush. Pitcher, David. Felt.
Tyler Naquin is going to be asked to get things going here.
Tyler Naquin.
Hunter Strickland enters from the pen to begin the frame with a sizable lead with which to work. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one.
That's a bullet up and in on the hands. Hard to turn on anything like that.
Hard on the ground towards short. Turner scoops it up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Center fielder number 6.
Now at the plate, Jake Marisnick. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch. Clearly looking for a fastball.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Reyes. He was a ground-out victim last time up. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Zach Duke is on to pitch out of the bullpen.
Pitching, Zach Duke. Leading.
Brian McCann is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Swing and a hard liner to center field, and the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Trey Turner. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him. 0-1. To short, hit hard. To his left, Reyes. Throw will take care of him at first. Good start to the inning for Duke, and that's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 20.
Stepping in, J.D. Martinez. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious. Darren O'Day takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. Marcell Ozuna is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one. It's strike 1. Back up the middle. Turner up the middle. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting.
In now, Brett Lawrie. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. Now the 0-1. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. And he chased it in the dirt. Sanchez corrals it. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. Here's Hanley Ramirez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and that's your ball game. Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through and it mattered, and he's our top Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we bring you Diamond Dynasty action between the Fire and the All-Stars. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Here's Ender Inciarte. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for the Fire, right fielder, Ender Inciarte.
Sent on the ground out to second. And Walker's throw is in time for out number one. At the plate,